Okay, so like I said, I was mentioning about the yogurt. This is part two of the intermittent fasting, and I'm trying to document it. Right. If you haven't watched my other video with regards to it, please watch it. I'm used to intermittent fasting before, and now it's been a long time that I haven't done, so it's a struggle. So I was saying that for new beginners, please make sure that you are doing it in a gradual pace. Do not make your body tense. That's why dieting doesn't work, because you're putting your body in a stress mode. What's gonna happen if you stress your body? It's gonna want to compensate, right? It's gonna want to relax. It's not gonna do what it's supposed to do. But anyways, or negative feedback. So for my intermittent fasting usually is that the first thing that I eat is a protein, either eggs, but I prefer like meat, and I cannot avoid rice. I'm Filipino, but I live in Toronto, Canada. But I have stopped eating sugar. I've stopped eating bread, especially wheat bread. Avoid wheat bread. And I was talking before I cut the video about yogurt. Stop eating yogurt. Buy your kids or yourself some live bacteria, 10 billion shots, and do a shot. You can buy them at Shoppers Drug Mart. I used to give my kids when they're little, and I don't know if they're doing it. They should be buying their own, um, but it costs money. I know right now it's crunch time, but it will boost your immune system. Okay, and take a lot of vitamin D. Soak up vitamin D. If you're able to go back to your back home to your country, soak up. Me, I'm able to do some sun tanning here during winter. It's not as strong, but at least I'm getting vitamin D. So make sure that you do that, and avoid corn syrup product. You're gonna you're just gonna strike the hunger. I'm gonna do a different video. I'm gonna do ask more on detail about that later on. Um, but this I've been my body's been customized to um, not eating for a very long period of time. I believe in so because it's biblical truth to do fasting. But when you say in the Bible, it's about Bible fasting. Okay, it's nothing to do about physical fasting. Keep that in mind. I want you guys to watch my video, having a separate simplifying the difference between physical fasting, like intermittent fasting or whatever, cleansing fasting, whatever you're doing, dieting, right? But biblical fasting is different. It has that purpose. It has a different purpose, and you have to follow rules with regards to that. Okay, so intermittent fasting, so you just avoid drinking coffee if you can. Try to do a transition from coffee to tea, and then avoid sugar, sweet donut, anything sugar, sweet, anything that those cereals. Please avoid them. Wheat, anything wheat, avoid them. My partner's starting to make bread because it's healthier for you. Anything gluten, right? Um, those are really not good for you. A little amount is okay, right? In candida, even in candida, right? A little amount is okay. But if we have more, then we're screwed, right? So we need to make sure that everything is in balance. Everything is in moderation. Just like when in life, um, just like the media, the internet, if you utilize them, if you use media or technology, it's how you use it. um, I did my research that how are we allowed to use media in the forum to spread the teaching of Jesus, and we are allowed because as long as it's a different purpose, right? You're not doing it in a malicious purpose or in a money-based purpose. It could be money-based for yourself. So you have to live too, right? But greediness, when it comes to that, is the different story level. But I would hope that you guys could subscribe and like as well, so I can create telling you things that I know growing up, things that I could share in this channel, and stuff that I could share with life naturally to lose weight. I'm really fat right now. Like I said, I haven't walked nor run in like 3 years, I believe, almost 3 years. Um, but usually, when I do intermittent fasting, it works really, right? I haven't done really biblical fasting, really, when I was young only, but I my body's really accustomed to it. Once your body's accustomed to it, you'll see the difference of my aura later on when I'm I've lost a big chunk of pounds. How right now I look so congested. I look like I have edema, and I bloated and all that because probably of lack of sleep, of lack of food, a lack of exercise. Right, you need to keep moving. Right, so keep that in mind. So if you're doing intermittent fasting, it's important that you have your a good state of sleep. Your mental state is important because the transition could, make your body in an intense mode, and you don't want that. Make sure that you're prepared for it. You have good proper food. It's okay to eat, and have yourself a glass of wine with it if you want. Your first meal with a big meal, right? It could be once a meal if you can try it, but I don't think a beginner could be ready for that. But try to have your first meal as a big, meal, and just do, but at the beginning, do a small snack before that big meal and a small snack before sleep. Okay? But other than that, once a meal is the way to go. Okay? So intermittent fasting really works. I've been using it all my life, and and I'm having my breathing asthma attack. And if you know how to use it, and depending on your age and your lifestyle, you will acquire good results. You will not gain weight back and forth just like that. No, it's not an up and down. You're maintaining them. Trust me when I say it.